So guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build the ultimate Traxxas Rustler 4x4. This is the Traxxas Rustler 4x4. The features on it is that the wheels are just thick. I think these are 2.9s. But also the other features on this is that it has a Revo spec slipper clutch. I can't really describe what that is. It just means it's really tough and durable. It's got Revo spec diffs, which also means it's really tough and durable. And the body shell is clipless. I can't really. There you go. I can rip it off. But this is my setup. So I've got plastic drive shafts at the front, and then metal drive shafts on the rear. Got Hobbywing Max 10, 3200 kV, and then I've also got a bearing adapter, and I've got a JJRC servo. So let's put it all in description. I'll tell you why, what, how. I'll get into it. So this is the Rustler. I'm going to point out some features and stuff and why I've upgraded some parts. So I'll start from the front. I've kept my drive shafts plastic. See there, the plastic. But then I've kept the rear ones metal, just because the rear ones seem to break and the front ones don't. So I've kept the front ones plastic and the rear ones metal. I'm going to discuss about why I might be changing these ones out on the rear in a minute. I've got a JJRC servo. Well, I didn't actually buy one of these, but I got given one by a subscriber called JJRC. If I remember, I'll put his channel link in the description. Great kid, he's trying to do a YouTube channel at the moment, so please show him some support, it'll be great. He gave me a JJRC servo, and as soon as I put it in, I haven't even thought about swapping the Traxxas one back in. It's just got like so much more power. It's faster. Don't notice any battery life change. What I mean by that is that I don't notice that the battery is like dying faster out. It doesn't seem to be kind of power hungry. It's fully metal cased, and it has metal gears as well. So that is dank. I've also got Traxxas big bore shocks right there. These are about £60 each for the front and back. You can get the GTR shocks, but I got these because people said these are they're stronger, but the GTRs are more tunable, so I got these. Also, they kind of look like the stock shocks, so I like to keep my that's a bit squeaky. I like to keep my car looking stock, which it kind of does, except from the fan. Yeah. I've got RPM arms. The reason why I changed these out is because in the first week I had these ones. They kind of just broke. The arms pulled out of the hinges, which I smashed this into so much stuff, it's unbelievable. I'm surprised they aren't broken. And they're pretty cheap, so I think there's like £15 for two, the front. I'm not sure actually, it might be £10 for the front and rear, which is not bad, and it'll save you loads of money buying stock arms. I've also bought the Traxxas bearing adapter, the aluminium one. Or the aluminum, I don't care, because I've heard that it melts, and mine was starting to actually it was stuck. I had to get some pliers and just pull it out, so if that melted on, then it probably means I need to get a few more parts than I should have, or new bearing, that's what I probably needed to get. Now, as you can see, as I pointed out earlier on, I've got a Hobbywing fan. This fan is great. It's taken abuse. I've sent it up ramped at 30 foot and landed, and it hasn't broken. This fan's broken, this one aren't, and this is bigger and heavier, so that's good on them. It cost £5 and it came with a heatsink in that box right there. Yeah. And it's been great. It barely. I'll show you it. So it's not really that loud. It's got a bit of grass in, so you can kind of hear a bit of a fizzly noise. Yeah, it literally has cooled down my motor so much. It even cools down my AC because it kind of blows out onto that. So that is great, and it's just fantastic, cheap, and I'll probably buy loads just in case they break. But they don't, so maybe I'll just have to keep a spare one. And as you can also see, I've bought a Hobbywing Max 10 combo. The reason why is because I heard that the VXL system is very unreliable and can just break and doesn't really take the power that it says it can. This one does. It cost me £120 to buy. I actually bought this from my other RC car and then just put it in this one when I got this car. It's been pretty good so far. The only problem I have with it is that the motor screws and the back plate come out. I've lost two and I've kept one in. I managed to keep one in. You can buy spares on Model Sport, which their shop is in the link below, and it's doing good. The tech reviews, the motor shaft is 5mm, so you're never bending that sucker. On the VXL, you could actually, some people have snapped the motor shaft, so that's pretty strange. So on the rear, I've got these Traxxas drive shafts I used to have on the front, but they both broke. They actually just, well, they didn't break, they seized. That's what it did. Both of them seized, so it wouldn't turn right at all. So I've just kept the rear ones on and put the plastic ones back on, and so far they've held up great. The only problems I have with them is that the grub screws are crap. They are so terrible. I would actually give these a good rating if they didn't seize and if the grub screws were made of like some really strong steel or titanium grub screws, because they round off so easy. So I'm probably going to get the Techno M6 drive shafts, as people say they have bigger bearings and they've had no problems, which is kind of like the cup style drive shafts, and they're just the thing bit in the middle. And you can also buy upgrade, you can buy spare parts for that, otherwise this you have to buy a whole new kit, so that sucks. Going on with the body shell, I've done a few mods to it. I've put some plastic, I've cut out some plastic and then put it underneath the screws and stop it from pulling out. It only happens to the two rear ones and all the front ones. So when I get a new body shell, I'll be doing that. I also hot glued the bit underneath to stop it from pulling through, but that really didn't do out, and it just looks horrible. You should probably put tape around these body shells to stop them from cracking as much. Now going on with the tyres as the last part, I'm probably going to buy some Proline MX28s, which are kind of like those ones there, but the knobbly bits on them are much thicker and the wheels are like the same, like kind of thicker than these, so that should be great. These tyres, I've heard people say that they rip, and mine has one somewhere, but I had glued it back and I haven't had a problem since. These tyres are pretty good. They wear fast on tarmac though, so you might want to buy a new set and just use one for tarmac and one for grass. That's what I'd do. But yeah, they're not too bad. They handle the beating, so I'd keep them on. If you like this video, like it. If you didn't like this video, like it, and also please comment down below. I will be doing some bashing videos soon with this. I just need to get some more parts and it should be on the road. See you later.